Hey everyone, it is Liz with Liz Art Finds, and we are here to do another haul video. And oh my gosh, this week I found some stuff. Nothing that's going to make me a bazillionaire, sadly. And nothing that's like super valuable, but some good solid stuff that I have to show you. And one big oopsie. Before I get to that, let me welcome our newest subscribers. We had, I think, 3 new subscribers in the past week, which is really exciting for me. So welcome. And also I'm going to talk about the solds really quick from last week. So the past week I just had 2 things that sold, but I already had something sell this morning that I'm not going to talk about until next week. And I'm listing more, so I think we're going to start seeing things, the algorithm pick things up and things start moving. So anyway, I sold the baby monitor. I had spent a little too much on this, so it sold for $30, but I had paid up. I paid like $19.99 for it. So when all was said and done, I think I only made like $8 on that, but I did take, like, I had it listed higher than 30 and I took a low offer. And then the other thing that sold was this beautiful Sutter Pottery mead mug. And I paid $2.99 for that, and it sold for $29. So that was a great flip. Basically 10x on that. So all right, let's get into this week, and I'm gonna start with my oopsie. Big oopsie. So I went into a thrift store. This was not a Goodwill. It was just a run-of-the-mill. I think it's a like a mission thrift associated with a church. And I saw this beautiful dress hanging on a mannequin in the window. And I went and looked a little closer because I was like, that's really pretty. It's got some flowers, it's a nice shape, it's a nice style, it looks like it's well made, the zipper's beautiful, it's lined, it's got a really nice lining in it. The lining has a tag that says 100% cotton. So it was just really well made. It's beautiful, right? And when I saw the tag, I'm going to show you really quick, see if you see what I saw. You may have, anywho, I saw the tag and it looked like it said Versace. I was like one of those jumping up and down moments in my head. I was super excited because they only wanted $4.50 for this beautiful dress. So at a minimum, if it's not Versace, that's probably worth about $15 maybe, right? So maybe even a little bit more depending on the buyer, but it's just beautiful, right? And it's got this beautiful zipper that's like a hidden zipper and everything is perfect. And then I got home and I looked a little closer when I was taking pictures of it because I was going to try to get it listed right away because, oh my gosh, it's Versace, right? All right, now I'm going to show you again. Look really close at this tag. See anything odd? And if you look really close, that says Versace. Versace. It does not say Versace. I went online and I looked up Versace tags. They're a different font than this. They do not have the little thing coming up from the C. So then I looked at it under a loop thing to try to see if that was maybe like a mistake or something. And those stitches are clearly put in to look like a G. I also did some research online as to, is there such thing as Versace? Dresses Versace, and all that comes up is Versace. I can't find it. I can't find anything like this. There is still a very remote possibility that this is legit. I don't think it is. So I'm going to reach out to one of the online resellers that does a lot of clothing stuff, and I'm going to send them pictures of the label and pictures of the dress and be like, this is a fake, right? Because I am 99.999% sure this is fake. However, it's still super well made. It's really pretty. The fabric feels really good. I thought it was silk, but the more that I feel it, I'm thinking it's probably a polyester. Which would be another reason to think it's not real. Anywho, so instead of like, when I saw this, and I looked it up as like a possible Versace, we're talking $300, $800, right? So I thought I had the score of a lifetime. I did not. So again, we are learning. That is the purpose of this channel. We are learning, right? I figure it's going to take me 5 years to learn all the things I need to learn to actually do this right. But anyway, I don't think it was a big, horrible thing, because I think $4.50, I'll at least double it. And I think I should probably triple it or so with that. And if I can't sell it online, I'll definitely sell that at a yard sale, because it is the kind of thing that will sell for around $10 at a yard sale. So anyway, getting into the rest of the things, because that was just this, you know, super high, super low, crazy way to start the week. Let's get into the rest of the stuff. So I actually went out 3 times this past week during the week. And I'm going to show you what I found. So at that first thrift store, the non-Goodwill thrift store, now this is not exciting at all, but it will sell. So I found a latte mug for $1. It's got the tractor, and it's got the John Deere, and it's got the Nothing Rides Like a Deer. So it says limited, no it doesn't. It says licensed product, John Deere licensed product, marketed by Gibson. But again, it was $1. The latte mugs online for John Deere are selling for $10 to $15. So at a minimum $10. So $1 into $10, again, 10x. It's great. So even though this isn't exciting, it's exciting, right? So I'll get that listed. And the other things, I do have something really cool from this particular thrift store, but I'm going to show you the last not cool thing before I show you the cool thing. Okay, so then I just got a t-shirt, a long sleeve t-shirt, Beauty and the Beast, Disney Parks, The Tale as Old as Time, with the rose. It's silk screened, but these are selling online. And they're selling 14 to 17, and I paid $4 for that. So again, I mean, it's not 10x my money, but it's a $10 bill. And I think this one will sell. So I just need to get that listed. And then the last thing that I got there is really cool. I've still got to figure out who the artist is. I think I have a lead on who it might be. But this is actually a wine glass, or mead cup, perhaps mead cup. It is ceramic, one of a kind. It's got flowers kind of stamped into it around the base. And then it was just, and it's so comfortable in the hand. Like, it is such a good, I really do see this at like a Renaissance festival for mead. But just a really fun cup. And it is signed inside here. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that right there. I think it was Zeddy was, I think, the artist that I had identified that this might be the work of. So I need to do a little more research on this, potentially put it up in a Studio Pottery group on Facebook. But I spent $4 on this. It's just really cool. Yeah. So I don't know. I've just never seen anything like it. So I tend to pick up things that I think are priced, you know, good value for the price, and that I've never seen before. So this is just super cool. So that was place number 1. Place number 2, let's see, I think that was, the second night was Thursday. I found a few things, not a lot, you know. I think my best night was Friday night, but all right, I'm going to show you my favorite thing from the second place. And this is, you know, not going to be a huge amount of money, but check out this cute little Indonesian cat. Now, he's got some chipping right up here. What's interesting is I think this is wood, but then I think there's some stuff applied on the wood that was carved, because up in the ear where it looks like it's chipped away to something that's more like a foam, like almost like a spray foam, like insulation-y, where it got hard kind of thing, rather than wood. The rest of this really does feel like wood, looks like wood. Yeah, it's wood. But these areas here that appear to be carved and designed appear to be something that was applied to the wood and then designed. And that would explain why there's like these little white areas. But he's got a little bow around his neck. He's made in Indonesia. He's got a little tag. It says made in Indonesia. And he's on a little base with, you know, it's got the nails kind of holding it there. I was drawn to this. I don't know if you guys happen to watch the Crazy Lamp Lady, Jocelyn. She's got a giant cat that's not an Indonesian cat. She's got this beautiful cat sculpture on her top shelf that is not for sale, and it is her mascot. And I know people all the time are like, run the cat, run the cat. Everybody wants the cat. So cats sell. And I loved his eyes, and I just thought he was the cutest thing. So I picked him up. He was $2.99, and I think I can get at least 15. They're selling all over the place. You know, there are things similar that are $14 sold. There are things similar that are $45 sold, and everything in between. So I have absolutely no idea what he's going to get. I always list high and then take offers. And after some period of time, go in and drop the price a little bit or send offers out to people. So I don't know, he may not sell immediately, but I just thought he was the coolest. So I picked him up. All right, so then a couple things that are but again, you know, I pick them up when I see the value. So this was 25 cents. It is a tile in a frame. It is probably something that you can pick up in like, what do you call it? The decor places. My brain is just not working today. But like some of with the imports, like Home Interiors and those kind of places, or even Target. You know, I don't think this was an expensive piece. I don't think it's that old. There are some that are misattributed online to another artist, but you can clearly see this has an Asian mark at the bottom. The attribution, there's something that's exactly like this attributed to a different artist, and I looked up that artist and her work, and her stuff all is signed out in longhand, and this is clearly not. So I really don't know what the value is, but again, I paid 25 cents for it. So even if I get $2.50 for it, I have 10 times my money. So I picked this up. I think it was worth it for 25 cents. And if I can't sell it online, like I said, definitely take it to the yard sale that I've got coming up. If I remember to register, it's in April. If I don't remember to register, it's in October. All right, so the next thing I picked up, this is like a micro needlepoint. I don't know if you can see that. I only found one other one online that is this exact one, and it's being sold as a lot with a bunch of others like this, plus some bigger ones, and they want like $695 for the whole lot. And it's a lot of like 9 pieces, I think, 8 pieces, I'm not exactly sure. I don't think this is worth that much. That one also has, see how it's an octagon shape, and then you can see the backing on the corners. I think it's vintage. I just don't know. I don't know when. I paid $2.99 for it. The frame has some issues. They'd probably want to reframe it, but I just sold a needlepoint today. Actually, it wasn't in my solds because it happened this morning. I listed it maybe a couple weeks ago and it just sold. So I have some confidence that this will sell. Okay. And then the last thing I found at that place is actually the thing that's worth the most. I found these 4 glasses. I don't know if you can hear that. That's Crystal. The brand is Crystal Dark, D-A-R-Q-U-E-S, French, I believe. Love that. They sell for about $10 a glass. I paid $1.99 for each. So I think I exactly paid $7.96 for the 4. The last sold comp is $39.99 for a set of 4, plus shipping. So they're all right around that range, which is around $10 per glass. So I think that's reasonable, turning $7.96 into $39.99. And the sell-through rate is pretty good on that set. So I think if I can get them listed, I think those will sell pretty quick. Okay, now we're going to move on to my favorite thrifting trip of the week, and that was Friday night. I got so much stuff. So much stuff. I don't even know where to start. Some of it's contemporary, some of it is vintage. One of them I probably should have left in the store, but we'll talk about that when we get there. Excuse me. I'm going to show you first the first thing that caught my eye, and this is a company called Kitris Glass. It is a giant, and this is 6 inches, glass orb with a tree inside. Okay, and they have different colors that they do for different themes. So this one is the Tree of Remembrance. And now this one was done in special partnership with 1-800-Flowers. Okay, so what's different, the ones that you can get on their website have, like the stand is a little different. It's kind of got the curly Q coming out the back. This one with the curly Q on the top and the bottom, and with this S hook through, was a special partnership with 1-800-Flowers. And I know that because they're still being sold on 1-800-Flowers, just like this. If you go to Kitris Glass's website, they're selling the balls with a ribbon for $58. They're selling their version of the stand for $19. And then the 1-800-Flowers collab is selling this for $74.99 basically. Okay. Now on eBay, they don't sell them for regular price. You're going to see like half price. So the things similar to this on eBay, let me just put it down so I don't break anything. The solds on eBay are about $39.99 to $49.99. So, you know, $40 to $50-ish, and I paid $6.99 for that. And I just think it's gorgeous. It's going to be hard for me to let that one go because it's just so pretty, and I love glass. So I don't know. I will list that eventually, but I may stare at it a little bit first. The next thing I picked up, okay, this was sort of the oops. I'm just going in order that I found them. And we're going to talk a little bit about this Kurok. Okay, this is a Kurok tray with 3 butterflies. Kurok was a company in California. I'm going to sneeze. I hope I'm not going to sneeze. They were founded in 1948 in Monterey, California. They do these beautiful black resin trays with all kinds of inlay and other natural materials inlaid and whatnot, and then it was a special resin. So basically they had to, originally the guy that started Kurok, my light, if I lose my light, I don't know why it does that. Anywho, let me just keep going. I get distracted super easily. Kurok, the guy that started it, his company originally was a Disney gallery. So back when Walt Disney first was doing their animation cells, way back in the day, he started a business like selling these animation cells. And then the war happened and they closed their gallery. I think it was 1942. Yep, 42. He closed that. And he went to work making plastic parts for military aircraft. And during that time, he experimented with lots of plastics and resins and things like that. And so in 1948, when he started this company, they developed this proprietary formula of phenolic resin that was durable enough to make into trays and bowls. The formula they used to, basically some of them still have stickers on the back that say that it's impervious to alcohol, boiling water, and cigarette burns, because back in the day, you know, everybody was smoking, right? So they were super popular, and a lot of, home bars had some Kurok pieces. And let me just see, it says, no 2 pieces are exactly alike. Each vintage mid-century modern piece celebrates unmatched beauty and durability. But they also say not to put them in the dishwasher. I think someone put this one in the dishwasher. So I thought when I found it, it was pretty messed up. I thought I could clean it up. And I put a lot of time into it right now, cleaning it up. It's way better, but it's still, you can probably see, yeah, you can see in the light here, there's some discoloration, and it's more like issues with the finish, and it in the butterflies themselves, there's like a finish over the top that's been kind of eaten away in a couple places. So I'm not sure this is saleable. Certainly not on eBay. I just don't feel that that would be the right thing to do. Now, if I was doing live selling, which I'm still considering doing later in the year, but if I do that and I can explain what the issues are, there's probably someone out there that might like it. Or again, yard sale, right? It's pretty. It made me stop, right? But Curoc, something you want to look out for when you're out there. You can see that there, Curoc, Monterey, California, right? If you find these and they're in good condition, they sell well. So I spent $3.99 on this. In good condition, you can get anywhere between $18 and $35, $39 for them. This guy, you know, I don't know. But it's cool. It was fun learning about it, and now I know what to look out for and what not to look out for. And I think had I noticed the issues with the finish at the store, I probably would have left this one. But it was a fun little learning lesson, and you know, you pay to learn, right? So, all right, let's move on. I have a lot more to show you, and we're running short on time. So, the next piece going in order that I picked up, get these stacked over here. I picked up another glass dish. This is fused glass. This is not Peggy Carr. This may have been mass produced. It's really hard for me to tell. I can't find another one like it, and there's no signature on it. What I did find was little plates that seem to be something that is sold with it. I saw a set of 4 plates, each with a different one of these ornaments or similar ornaments, and those were selling, I think, $12 each, something like that. So I'm not sure yet what this would sell for. Again, it must have had a sticker on it at some point. I don't know how old it is. I don't really know much about it. I will probably hold this till closer to Christmas. I paid 99 cents. I paid 99 cents for this, y'all. So obviously we will do better than $9.99 for this. We'll probably sell it 15, 18, 20, 25, something like that. I'm not sure, but under 25, but definitely more than 99 cents. So I was pretty excited about that. And the condition is fantastic. There's no chips, there's no scratches. It doesn't look like it's ever been used. It's just a very, very pretty fused glass bowl, I guess, or platter or something. So I was excited about that. Okay, then I found, let me put this down. I found this piece of Mexican pottery. Okay. This is attributed to Ken Edwards, although I don't see a signature of Ken Edwards. There are a bunch of these on eBay and Etsy right now. It does say El Palomar, Mexico. All of the ones that were listed say Ken Edwards. However, like I said, I don't see a signature on here, and it may be hidden somewhere, but I don't see it. But this one, they're selling 18 to 24, and I paid $1.99 for this guy. And it's beautiful, no chips, no scratches, excellent condition Mexican pottery with a quail and a couple of butterflies. And I thought that was really exciting. So I've got that. Okay. The next thing I found, another thing that, you know, other people are just walking right by. I just don't understand people. All right, so this is a honey pot. Stoneware pottery. It is one of a kind. All right, let me just put all the pieces down. It comes with its own little honey dripper. It is basically never used. The honey dripper is as clean as they come, so it is never used. It is signed down here. I don't know by whom, so I am going to run this by a online group on Facebook. But I love that it has this pelican. Like, look at this design. So this is the stoneware. This is the base of the pottery. And then they must have put some tape on to make it so the glaze doesn't get through that circle. And then the pelican and the rock and the water. It's just really well done. So beautiful piece. I will find out who made it before I list it if I can. And it's just this really cool lidded honey pot, honey crock. So I love this. This is very me. If I had like a beach house, this would just be on display in my little beach house. I spent $2.99 on this. And they're listed between $18 and $49. And I want to say the $18 solds are very simple, like if it was a honey pot like this that didn't have any design. And the ones that are $25, $29 to $45, $49 are more elaborate, unique honey things. So I think I'll do okay with this. Again, I spent $2.99. I think $29.30 to $45 is reasonable with that. Okay, the next thing I picked up, I just picked it up because it was cute. I probably overpaid. So there is this little sugar and creamer. They're in perfect condition. And they are vintage, I believe. They are not marked, so probably stickered, possibly Japan, not sure. I don't know enough to know, but the pattern's super cute. It's like a little daisy. I think it must be a decal or something because they're very similar. Like it's, well, you know, now that I say that, they may be hand painted. They may actually be hand painted because they're each a little bit different. Huh. Anywho, these guys, I didn't find these exact ones online, but I found same shape with like slightly different designs. I paid $2.99 each, so my total into these was $5.98. Alone, each one is selling 12 to 24. I think for the pair, 25 is reasonable. I just don't know enough to know, right? But I do think that there's value in these. The fact they're in perfect condition and they're so darn cute, someone might want those. So I got those. The next thing, I got this Cobalt bottle. This is Pure One. I am 99% sure it's Pure One. There are some seams on the side. It's cobalt glass, but there are listeds and solds, and the solds are all either $24.99 or $25. A lot of people collect bottles. A lot of people use them for decor, like on windowsills and things like that. Cobalt is a super popular color. And this is in really good condition. It's got flowers along the bottom and along the top. It's, you know, it's a nice bottle, right? I paid $2.99 for that. And like I said, they're selling for $25. So I should do okay with that. In the past, when I've had colored bottles, they do tend to sell quickly. I had a set of 4 small ones that sold within a week back when I first started doing this. All right, I picked up a couple of trivets, which I will show you. I love this one. Again, not, you know, huge moneymaker, but super cute. So this is some frogs dancing in the rain, okay? And this is a trivet. It's got the corkboard on the back. It actually says on it, Triton tile, wall decor, or hot plate. And it's got the hook if you want to put it on a hook on the wall, the little hole rather, for that. And yeah, super cute. So we got that. I spent $2.99 on that. They're selling 12 to 24-ish. Let's see, tile with frogs. Yeah, 12 to 24 on those. It just depends on the design, or it depends what someone is looking for. The other one I found is a brand new trivet. Now this is new. This is current. This is not vintage. This is a company called Heartful Home by Tracy Pesci. These guys are sold at Target, so it's not like a big deal, okay? It is brand new. I spent $2.99 on this one as well. New online, they're selling for $30. Okay, 18 to 24 on eBay. All right, so again, $2.99 into 18 to 24. It's still not 10x, but it's not nothing. And the fact that it's brand new and it's, you know, it's still got its tags and its little ceramic heart there, and it's never been used. So I think that one is cool. And then one last thing. I can't believe I got through like everything. I found another Peggy Carr. I'm always like, they don't seem to be worth as much as I thought they were back in the day. Like last year when I found a bunch of them, I actually did sell some pretty high. They sell better around Christmas times, the ones with the Christmas designs. But when you can get a Peggy Carr bowl for $2 or $3, this was actually $3.99. So I did pay paid a little more than what I paid in the past, I think. So it was $3.99. And it's got bunny, and it's got a deer, a fawn, and it's got cardinals. It's just so cute. So this Peggy Carr bowl, I paid $3.99. They're selling 17 to 22 now. I think in Christmas time, that's going to be a little bit higher. This particular one has some bubbles in the glass. We did at one of my earlier videos, we talked about how Peggy Carr, like their process, and it's like 2 sheets of glass, and they put the pattern, the design with like powder in between, and then they cook it. They put it in the kiln. My brain's not working today. And then they slump it like into the molds and stuff. And because it's 2 large pieces of glass together, sometimes bubbles do form. So that's why when you see the bubbles, you may not even be able to see them. That's what's going on there. So that was my haul this week. We are right over 30 minutes. Thank you again, everyone, for being here. Please like, please subscribe, tell your friends, comment below, just all the things to help me keep growing this channel. I have big dreams. It's going to take a long while to get there, but little by little. So I really appreciate you all. Have a fabulous week. Oh, before I sign off, my total spend was $63.57. My total projected, and this is super conservative, assuming everything on the low end, was $359 to $379. So it's 5 to 6x instead of 10x this week. And I think a couple of those are because of some, kind of weird purchases. Anywho, have a fabulous week, y'all. And that, I mean the dress. The Keurig tray I'm cool with. Anywho, have a fabulous week, and I will see you all next week. Bye.